Up next, King 7 News at 5. Biblical news you can count on. With your anchors, Jim Bushmiller, bringing you the top biblical news, and Kim Bushmiller, bringing you insightful commentary and biblical trends. Our top story tonight, a man named Noah is building a massive ark. And we will have a live exclusive interview with Noah shortly.
Yes, Jim. According to the Bible, there has been an increase in population, and all of man has become evil. All of man has become evil, corrupt, and violent. So there is one man that apparently God has spoken to, whose name is Noah, and he has been set to this project that we're going to find out. It's supposed to be astronomical.
That sounds extremely interesting.
Yes, so we are going to go to Sally. She's live on the scene, and we're going to talk to Noah and find out what exactly is going on.
Exciting.
Okay, hi, I'm Sally from King 7 News. We're going to stop by and see this Noah fella and find out what's going on. Excuse me, Noah?
What?
Noah?
What?
Can you take those headphones off?
Oh yeah, hold on. Woo! It's hot. Hold on just a minute. Ham, cut the noise. Yeah, stop hammering for a second. I got Sally here with King 7 News. Yeah, I love her too. Okay, good job. Keep going.
Wow, you're a busy guy.
Woo, yeah, I know. I'm sweating.
I'm Sally from King 7 News, and we wanted to ask
Sally, I love your broadcast. Give me a hug, Sally. Oh, you're just so awesome. I love you, Sally.
Oh, well, thank you, Noah. I love you,
You're welcome.
too. So I'm going to kind of give you a little room here.
Yeah, I'm a sweaty. I kind of stink a little bit, you know. I got a lot of BO going on.
There's a little stuffy around here.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you doing here, Noah?
Well, we're building an ark.
Oh, an ark. Why?
Yeah. I love God. You know, I always try to please Him. I always try to do what He says. And there are some things that, you know, God tells me that, you know, just don't quite make sense a lot of the times. But I want to be faithful to God and do what He says. So one day, God came to me and He basically told me that man had become really wicked and evil. And I'll be honest with you, that really broke my heart because I just love people, you know, and I was really conflicted about building this because then He went on and said there's going to be a flood. I love God, so I'm doing what He says. We're building an ark.
You're building an ark?
We're building an ark.
Well, Noah, how old are you?
Whew. You know, I feel like I'm 30, but I think if I recollect, I'm about 500 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know, I just feel like a young whippersnapper, you know, and I just keep on going and God keeps on blessing me and, you know, God willing, I'll live till I'm 950 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. So Noah, what exactly are you going to do with the ark once it's built?
Well, you know, God told me that He wanted to take 2 of every kind of animal and put them in the ark to preserve them.
I see. And so you're going to feed them also?
Yeah, you know, that's what the wives are doing. It's a big task along with building this massive ark. We got to get food enough for the animals for 40 days, and we got to get enough food for us too, you know, to survive on this ark, because I guess what God says, you know, He's flooding the world, so there's not going to be a lot of food to choose from. It's just going to have to be on the ark.
Wow, that's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food. Hold on. Ham. No, that goes on the right side. Yeah, no, your other right. Okay, good job, son.
Well, Noah, boy, you have a lot of help. Who's helping you here?
Well, I've got my 3 sons going to town, you know, and I'm working as hard as I can, and the wives are working, and Mrs. Noah's working, and we're all just going to town.
So did God say what was going to happen after this flood? Did He give you a reason why after He destroys mankind? What happens after that?
we found favor in God's eyes. So God is going to start a new covenant with us, and we're supposed to, I believe, repopulate the earth. God is going to reestablish his covenant with me, which I am just so honored that I found favor and that I pleased him enough to do that.
Wow, that's awesome, Noah. I am so happy we got this time to talk with you.
I am too, Sally. I just love your broadcast. You guys are the best news channel out there.
Well, thank you, Noah.
My pleasure.
We'll let you get back to work. Stay safe out there.
I will. We got a lot of work to go. I mean, like I said, 10 years in. I hope it's going to be done in about 55 years or so.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo, we're working our butts off, though, Sally.
Well, we'll check back in with you, Noah.
Thanks, Sally. We'll see you later.
All right. Back to Jim and Kim in our studio.
Thank you, Sally, for that awesome interview. Boy, Kim, you know, I would hate to take on that task of building that ark. I'm getting a little old, and that's just a little too much for me.
Well, you know, I think the 500 plus years is the new 40.
I think so. Now, to find out more details on this massive ark, let's go to Bob, who has an exclusive Channel 7 interview with Mrs. Know-It-All.
Oh, I love her.
Well, she does know it all.
She does.
Excuse me, Mrs. Know-It-All, this is Bob with King 7 News. Do you have a moment of time that I could ask you a couple questions?
Well, hello, Bob. I've missed you so much. Where have you been?
Well, I've been reporting.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing your job. Absolutely, I have time for you.
Outstanding. So, you're familiar with the Bible story of Noah and the ark, are you not?
Absolutely.
I thought you would be, since you know it all. Of course, yes. You know, you make me a little nervous. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so how long did it take Noah to actually build this massive ark?
Wow, Bob, that's a great question.
Thank you.
According to us scholars who know most everything they do, it took Noah about 50 to 75 years to build this massive project.
Wow, I didn't think it would take that long.
Oh, absolutely, it's huge. Do you want to know how big it is?
That's actually, you must know it all, because that is my next question.
I do. Well, let me tell you, according to the Bible, now this is coming straight from the Bible, Bob.
Okay.
You can't argue with this.
I wouldn't try.
It is 300 by 50 by 30 cubits. Do you know what a cubit is, Bob?
I'm afraid I don't know. I'm not that good.
Let me tell you what a cubit is.
Please.
A cubit is generally measured about 18 inches, which back then they measured from the tip of the middle finger to the elbow. That's
Wow.
about 18 inches. Now, so how big is 300 by 50 by 30 cubits?
I'm not good with math. I'm sorry.
Well, if we were to look at it, it would be about three space shuttles, nose to tail, would be the length of this giant project. Can you imagine?
I'm having a hard
The
time.
height of this would be about the size of a 4-story house.
Wow.
Pretty tall.
That's a big.
Now, if we wanted to pack a bunch of trucks in there, like some semis, some 18-wheelers, it would fit about 450 semi-trailers.
That is amazing. I have one more question for you, Mrs. Know-It-All.
Okay.
What kind of wood did Noah use, and how many board feet could there be in that massive ark?
He would have, according to the Bible, he was told to use gopher wood, which for you people out there that don't know what gopher wood is, it's like a cypress.
Oh.
So a lot of cypress wood. Now, he would have used about, we're guessing, 3.1 million board feet of trees, of wood,
Wow.
to make this giant project. Anything else, Bob?
No, that
Did I
you
answer all your
answered every one of my questions as usual. Thank you very much for your time, Mrs.
You can
Know-It-All.
always come to me for the answers.
Thank you. Back to you, Jim and Kim.
Thank you. That was Bob, our on-the-scene reporter. Now we are going to go back to Sally, who is on the scene with some people that are around this Noah gentleman. We're going to get a little take from them on what they think is going on. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
Hi, I am Sally from King 7 News. Do you have a moment of time that I could ask you a few questions about this Noah gentleman?
Well, I'm kind of in my Zen moment, but yeah, I mean, I guess I got a couple moments if you want.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, what's your name exactly?
My name is Zeke.
Wow, nice
Yeah,
name.
I live in this city.
Okay, it's good to know you. So,
Hey, really quick, do I have to hold this thing?
yes, we need to hear what you have to say, sir.
Okay, all right, man.
All right,
Okay.
so we are really wondering what you think about, have you seen Noah? You know Noah, right?
You know, Noah's a great guy. I mean, he's one of the nicest guys I ever met. I mean, he's loving. He's just like one of those big teddy bear guys, you know? Just a loving guy. But the only problem is kind of a religious guy, you know? He's always hearing from God and he's always doing what God tells him. And, you know, I just don't get that. Sorry.
So, well, what do you think about this big project he's taken on?
You mean the ark?
Yes.
Well, again, you know, God, you know, Noah says that he hears these things from God and he does what he says, but, you know, he's done some weird stuff in the past, like crops and fields, and done some little projects, but this is kind of over the top. I mean, he's been doing this ark now for about 10 years, and I don't know. You know, I guess if God talks to him, it's cool, but I personally think he's wasting his time.
Do you know why he's building this huge ark? Has he told you that?
Well, you know, the talk in the city is that there's this big flood coming. And, I mean, you know, we haven't seen rain around here, which is just a sprinkle, like in, I mean, years. And, I mean, he's talking like flood stage. I mean, I don't know. Everybody thinks he's a little cuckoo.
So you're not worried at all? You're not concerned?
I mean, Sally, is it Sally?
Yes, it's
You know,
Sally.
I mean, we haven't seen rain, and I mean, I can't even tell you the last time it rained. So, am I worried? No. I mean, it's been 10 years, and he's still building the dumb thing.
So let me ask you something. Do you know how to swim? Okay. So now,
Why would you ask me that?
I just was really curious.
All right. You're
So
making me
this-
nervous, Sally.
Is
You're making me nervous.
Now, is this Noah, has he told you why this flood is coming? Has he explained anything to you?
Well, this is the talk, okay? It's all going throughout the city. I mean, you know, you look outside your window and there's the big ark every single day, so you really can't get away from it. But the talk is that we, you know, have become wicked and that we're evil all the time. And I just don't buy that. I mean,
You don't think
I
you're
try
wicked?
to be a good person, you know, but I mean, you know, everybody's not perfect.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Zeke.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay. Well, we appreciate that, and we are going to go back to the studio now with Jim and Kim.
All right, man. See you later, Sally. Thank you, Sally, for that really insightful interview.
Yes.
You know, Kim, do you think God really would destroy all of mankind with this flood hubbub that we're all talking about?
You know, I would like to believe that it's not something he would want to do, but it kind of sounds like there's a little rain coming down outside. It might happen.
You know, and I'm a little nervous because I never took swimming lessons and I don't know how to swim.
You're in trouble.
Kim, something just isn't sitting well with me, and let me tell you. According to the Bible, it says that God regretted making mankind. We would like your opinion. Do you believe that God made a mistake in creating humans? Please comment below.
You know, this is it's a big question that a lot of people have.
It makes me a little nervous.
I understand that. I understand it's not sitting well with you, and we all know that we don't like that when something doesn't sit well with Jim. Here's the thing that I think, this is my belief, is that God was saddened. He feels just the way we do. He has emotions of jealousy and anger. So I believe God was just saddened with how mankind had become.
So you're saying that God doesn't make a mistake. He is a lot like us with our emotions.
Yes, but we make mistakes. He doesn't.
Well, I don't make many mistakes, Kim.
Oh, well. That's all the top stories we have for you tonight. Thank you for joining us at King 7 News. Be blessed, and we will see you next time.